All right, practicing the Milano, hole 6, par 5. Came out with some brand new holes in the Milano, so some of these are first time playing. I've tried playing over here, which gives a pretty good shot, but I think I like the way that it looks from over here just a little bit better. We're going to lose about 2 rings, so we're going to do a little curl on it here. Try and just lay it up out there in that open area. I'm not sure at this point out here that distance is a key. It's just getting it so that you're not in the rough. Got a nice clean shot here. Instead of having to do the more of the rough bump that you would from the left, you can you got a little cleaner shot at it from over here. I'll shoot some videos from it from the other direction as well, just so that we can see what it looks like. Played this hole about 4 times, and I did the first 3 from the left, and it is a tricky shot to get it up there. And then the last time I played it, I did it here from the right, and I think I kind of like this look out here a little better. And if you do go a little bit long and you've got a Nirvana, you can still easily get up there. If you're using one of the other rough irons, you may not be able to make that. So from here, trying to run it up that. Now before I did my 2, and I was actually a little short, but I did have a nice little easy bump in chip. So the Guardian here is 1.2, so that's 2.4, so we're a little shy of 2 rings. We've got our max topspin on, which is 2. Hitting great's not good. And that's about what happened last time. Just a little teeny more topspin. If you're going to come from this direction, if you're going from the Guardian's working really well on a lot of these new Milano holes, but I think on that particular hole, having, even a lower level sniper, I'm seeing a lot of people struggle with level 6, level 7 snipers on some of these new Milano holes, but from that direction over there, I think that club would work fine because you got a little bit more topspin. You could run it up there. I put on 2, 2.25, whatever the max is on the Guardian, and it was about 1 short, and it was about the same thing last time I played this hole. Whereas if I had 3, 3.5 topspin, I probably could have got it really close to the hole. But I definitely think that side over there is an easier way, because even if you just end up here and you're dealing with this, that's a pretty safe shot, and this is definitely a high percentage in the hole type of shot here. I mean, I could probably hit good on either side, and I'm going to make this shot. Even the great shot hit the pole, so I mean, I think from that spot you're probably good either way. One of the things when I do those bump and runs, and anybody, if you watch Zachary Jones or Golf Clash Tommy or any of those guys, when they do those bump and runs, they usually, because we're not adjusting for any wind at all, it's usually best not to add on any side spin on the ball. You want the ball to go in an absolutely straight direction, and then you're adjusting the direction, moving it on the green, not trying to angle it into the hole with any side spin. You want the ball to run straight forward. You don't want to add any side spin variable to it. Good game. Now hopefully we'll get one of the new shootouts, one of the new hole par 3s, so we can take a look at some of those. But I'm definitely thinking on that hole that it might be better to come in from the right. I mean, even if you have a rough bump over there, you can do the same thing. So you're kind of set up for your rough iron or for your field iron, your sniper, your guardian, your wood, as it were. El Prefecto. And if you're using the island here and you're using a backbone, which is probably the best club to use when we're playing this hole in the tournament, or when it's kind of hard to set up for it when you're just doing a shootout. But when you're playing in a tournament, I usually like to start right off in the center, and I'm using about 3 to 3.5 backspin. Usually 3 when I've got a little headwind, trying not to put any spin on it, and then trying to line that up just a little. I'm going to put just a titch of spin on it, just enough to get me going in that direction. 3-7, and that's about 3 rings. Trying to get perfect. I was running out of time, so I quit talking. That's one of the benefits of the backbone. I used to play almost exclusively with a Saturn, and the Saturn I could get close there, but the backbone, as the week goes on, dial that in. That's one of those par 3s that you definitely in the tournament want to make a hole in one on at least one of the 2 times in the weekend round. You want to just practice the heck out of that hole and try and make, just very small adjustments and try and be as exact as possible. All right. See you on the next hole.